Hi, friends. Welcome to the summer semester at Mesa College. Chem 100 is the Fundamentals of Chemistry course. My name is Danica Moore. I'll be your instructor this semester. I just wanted to take a minute to tell you briefly about what the course will be like and then also a little bit about myself. So the course this semester is blended. So it is partially on campus and then partially asynchronous. So what that means is you'll be watching the pre-recorded lectures online on your own, and then we'll be coming in together into the classroom and we'll be doing some practice worksheets. All of our quizzes and exams will be in the classroom, and then if you have questions about the lectures, you'll be able to ask those in class as well. So this is referred to commonly as a flipped classroom. So again, it's going to be really important for you to make sure that you're keeping up with the lectures on your own time. Because if you haven't watched the lectures, it's going to be difficult for you to follow along with us in the problem solving sessions. So, especially with summer being such a short semester, it could be really easy to get lost in that semester if you get behind. So, if you have questions about that, obviously I'm going to talk in detail about that on the first day of class. But the sooner you start watching lectures, the better. Okay, so that's a little bit about the course. I just wanted to introduce myself. Every time I do this video, it's all kinds of awkward, so I apologize. It's really weird having to watch yourself talk to yourself. But anywho, my name is Danica Moore, as I said. I have a couple of kids. I have been teaching at Mesa College for almost 7 years now, I think. Um, I originally started my journey at Mesa College, so as a student, I came here. That was a million years ago. But my journey, I guess, if you want to start, my academic journey started by me not completing high school. So if you graduated from high school, you're already ahead of me in terms of what I did in my early academic career. So yeah, I didn't particularly like or enjoy school, especially in high school. And so I ended up dropping out and then waiting tables and uh, being a bartender for a number of years. So my family owned restaurants growing up. None of my parents didn't go to college, so I didn't think it was particularly important to go to college. And so it was very easy for me to see myself working in the restaurants. So I did that. I did that until I started to get a little bit bored and wonder about if maybe there might be something else that I wanted to do. So that's when I started going to Mesa College. I kind of just started going to school for fun, just taking classes that I was interested in. But as I started going through school, I kind of started getting a little bit less um, excited about working in restaurants, I guess you could say, and kind of started feeling pulled towards, maybe there is something that I want to do that a college degree could help me out with. So I kind of tried to buckle down a little bit and see what I might be interested in doing. I had taken a couple of science classes, geology and astronomy, stuff like that. And I was really into those. I thought they were a lot of fun. So I decided to go for a geology major. I didn't really know what you do with a geology major, but I thought it would be fun to explore. So I started looking at the coursework for a geology major and realized that I was going to have to take math. So one thing about me, friends, is that I absolutely hated math. I took algebra and failed algebra 5 times. Five. So if you are not friends with math, you are in good company. It took me literally until I started doing math and chemistry to become friends with math. So I know about the struggle. When I did decide on my major, I actually ended up with 4 full years of math classes that I was going to have to take to be just for the majors level required, just to get into a transfer level degree. So yeah, so that was unpleasant, but I made it. So if I can do it, you can do it. I promise. Um, so I on my way as a geology student, I one of my requisite classes that I had to take was chemistry, and I took my very first chemistry class here at Mesa College with Rob Fremland, who's going to be retiring soon, and I fell in love. I thought this is all the stuff that I really loved about the other sciences, kind of distilled. So I changed my major. I decided to do chemistry, whatever the heck that meant. So I ended up completing my major requirements at Mesa and then transferring to UCSD. I did my undergraduate work on environmental and atmospheric chemistry. Specifically, I did some computer modeling of molecules, and I had no idea what I wanted to do as I was getting closer to having the bachelor's degree in hand. So I decided to go to grad school to push that conversation down the line, so I didn't have to worry about getting a job right away. So I went to graduate school at University of Oregon. I took me about 6 months of living there to realize that I don't like living in a place where it rains that much. So I had gotten my first experience with teaching and kind of realized that I think that's where I wanted to be, kind of merged what I loved about being in customer service and hospitality with what I loved about chemistry. So I decided to get my master's instead of my PhD, and I came back to San Diego and was gratefully hired back on to teach at Mesa College with the amazing teachers that I had loved in my undergraduate when I first started with chemistry. So that was really cool. I've taught at just about every community college or college in San Diego. Taught at Mesa, Miramar, Southwestern, Grossmont, San Diego State, Palomar. So I was all over the place for a while, and now I've found my home at Mesa College as full time faculty. So a couple of things that I hope that I can give you through the teaching of this course are the the ability to identify with math a little more, to be hopefully empowered by that math and the problem solving process, and to be able to see yourself as a science or a chemistry student in ways that hopefully you can take with you for the rest of your life. That being said, I'm very aware that most people, having taken chemistry at some point previously in their academic journey, have what I call chemistry trauma or math trauma. So I think this class, I'm very used to this being the class that I know people are very scared of taking or very hesitant in taking. And I can tell you that most of my students by the end of the semester get to that place of feeling empowered and feeling like, wow, I had no idea that I could do chemistry, and now I can, and I'm doing it. So hopefully we can get you to that place in this very short semester that we have together. But the journey is not necessarily easy. It does take a lot of time, but I promise you that I will do everything in my power to help you get where you're trying to go. So, thank you for listening to me talk, and I look forward to meeting you all soon. Thanks.